Good evening. Yes, it's going to have some weird shadows, I'm afraid. Carrying on with my dove, basically, for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Yeah, I think I showed you the belly band bit. I've taken out the brown ribbon that was in there. I just think this looks much nicer. I have stitched down the dove. I used, I don't know what you see in there. I used this, sorry, like a silver cottony stuff. It's a little bit awkward to stitch with, but if you keep the bits short in length, you can actually, sorry, I've been gel printing with my granddaughter. You can use this. It's a metallic thread, but you can't go through fabric too many times. I don't know if it makes sense. So yeah, just keep the bits short. So I've gone around the edges with a very simple blanket stitch. You can probably just see, yeah, the silver stitches. It gives it a nice bit of sparkle in the light. And then I defined the wings just very, very simply with white anchor thread. I can't quite get the light off of it. Anyway, you can see it there. I found this red flower which I thought looked nicer up there, so I'm going to stitch that down. I'm going to do a little bit of stitching in here because there's like a gap underneath, and I'm going to do another bit here which is the same ish colour there. And then I have glued on the leaves, or as I put the eye on the bird. That was just two beads there. Yeah, so I've glued those down with the bow and glue pen so that they're ready to stitch next. And then I've got some little Suffolk puffs here, a piece of red trim that I found, and then I've stamped the word peace with my block stamps basically. So I stamped it on a little piece of white cotton and it says peace. It's quite a nice cotton actually. It's got little flowers on the back. So I think once that's all done, I think that's going to be quite attractive. I don't know. We'll find out. So I hope you're all good. It's been a crazy day as usual in my life, but yeah, Eleanor's doing brownies. So of course she wanted to get her art badge, if you like. So just done a very quick gel printing and stenciling, mark making, doodling. We did something else. Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, so she's had great fun. So she's very happy. Mum's got all the photos to show the... it's not like when my kids were brownies. It's so different nowadays. But yeah, I'm still covered in paint, so apologies for the mucky hands. It is what it is. Right, I'm just going to do stem stitch all the way up here. So stem stitch is like back stitch, but you very slightly overlap it, basically. Of course, the pins are going to be a right pain in the you-know-what. So we will overcome. It's quite late in the afternoon, so I've got all my lights on, so hopefully it'll be nice and bright for you. So this is a variegated, of course I've moved everything, haven't I? It's a variegated thread. Let me grab the... had to move everything because when Eleanor's printing, yeah, it's a beautiful variegated. Now I picked this up in the charity shop. It was 20p. So it's an anchor thread and it's 1385, but it's a lovely mercerized cotton. It's beautiful. So I'm hoping this will go really nicely here. I don't know. We will find out. So yeah, peace and quiet. I don't know what I'm going to have for my tea tonight. I can't decide. There is another cooking video coming up if you watched the last one. Yeah. So I've just done another big shop, which you'll see if you watch the video, if I get around to making it. So yeah, stem stitch, it's just, you just overlap it very slightly behind that, the one before. I've got quite a big needle on here because this is quite a thick thread and it's not like the ordinary ones. You can't really split, well I suppose you can split them, but I didn't want to basically. So I've got a large chenille needle, because they have the big eyes. They're great, nice needles. Yeah, I thought I'd better get on with this because I see some people have already finished. I wish I had more time. I would do both, but yeah. So it's kind of lent itself a little bit towards Christmassy colours, but I just thought the red really made it sort of come together. I think red and green are really good together. Obviously, I'm trying to keep on that line, that's why I'm sort of doddering around there. Try not to pull too hard. It's quite a thin cotton this is printed on, so, and I didn't back it with interfacing, so I don't want to pull too hard. I don't want to distort it. Yeah, this is one of those things that you can do tons and tons on, and you can keep going until the whole thing's covered. But I know when I did that class with Louise Nichols, it was all about just picking out pieces to highlight, you know, not to do it all basically. So yeah, so here we are. Probably make that do actually. So yeah, that came out quite nice actually. Nice variegated thread. Trying to pick up one thread on the back there. Right, yeah, lovely. It's turned out really well actually. Okay, so for the leaves, I've got a slightly lighter green. Kind of keep it tone on tone because it worked well there. I might do some stitching on the dove's wings actually, but yeah, I was going to try. I've lost my book. See, granddaughter turns up, everything goes to shop, everything goes to pot. Anyway, so I'm just trying to think, what do I need to do? I need to do, yeah, that would be the right way. Sorry, I'm just thinking I was going to do, I can't remember what it's called, fly stitch for the veins. What am I doing? Fly stitch, come on brain, work. I think this will work. We'll have a look. If it looks rubbish, we'll just take it out and do something else. Trying to get it to, my daylight bulb is great in this room, but it does cause, or I cause, shadows. Trying to judge it correctly. This is quite a thick wool felt actually, so it's a little bit tougher than bog standard felt to get through at times. Hands, will you work? It's kind of a fly stitch. Yeah, that's right. I need to start that end and work down. Okay, we'll just fasten that one off for a minute. Slightly better scissors. Oh no, go away. I have fed you. She's gone. She's quite funny. I think she knows when I'm filming. Normally she comes and bugs me, but she's not too bad nowadays. She's 8 now. I can't believe how quickly the time's gone. I know how old she is because she's basically was born the same year Eleanor was. She was born in the April, I think. And Eleanor was born in the October, so it's the only way I remember how old she is. The cat, not the child. I can generally remember how old she is. The granddaughter. Come on. Oh, go through. It's quite dense. A little bit of thread chicken going on here. We're just going to make it. What I'll do is I'll go back in with that thread. I'll just connect the leaves to the stalk, I think. Yeah, I split the thread. I don't know what. I don't know if it's an anchor thread. It was one that was off its reel thing, so I don't know. I do salvage a lot of threads, so I don't always know what they are. Apart from embroidery silks, obviously, or embroidery threads, I should say. Are they called silks? I think they are, aren't they? I don't know. It really doesn't matter. on, go through. Went for a lovely walk with the dogs this morning. I have done a video, but I'll give you a warning. Oh, it's a little bit bumpy. The roads were really bumpy that we go down to take these dogs out. And yeah, a lot of it is when I'm walking. So if you get any sort of motion sickness, please do not watch the dog walking one because, yeah, it's a little bit bumpy. But it was a lovely walk. And the weather held actually. We're hoping to get to the car boot this Sunday, if it's on, because obviously it's not been on the last couple of weeks because it's just been horrendous, the weather down here. So, and I mean like buckets of rain coming down. So yeah, it's not car boot weather. Cool. I like those. It looks good. One more. Let's see how long we've been going. I make these a bit too long sometimes, don't I? Although if you're anything like me, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. I sit and watch them if I want to. So quite awkward to hold. Right. Okay. Pretty. I like. Just get a little bit of brown in there. Just want those leaves to connect to the branch. It's only a little stitch, but it does make a difference, I feel, anyway. Right, it's very naughty. I'm going to carry my thread over the back here. I'm not going to pull hard. You can hardly see it. Don't think this one doesn't really need one. Right, I think that'll do actually. Okay. Let's fasten it off behind the bird without going through the felt. Okay. Cool. Don't know why, but that eye has become loose. Okay, we can always stitch it back on. Right. Okie dokie. So that's that, that's that, that's that. Now I need to put on, I haven't, believe it or not, I haven't got any red embroidery floss, which is a pain. This I'm going to do patterns on there. Let me just check my box again. Oh, I was hoping for a really nice berry red, but I just don't seem to have a red. It's a winey colour. I really must get this organised, it's a mess. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, it's a variegated, but there's a nice red in there. Right, we'll hunt that out. Just put you there. So, I can never pull these things out properly. See, that happens every time. There's probably a knack to it, and I just don't have the knack. They're quite short, aren't they? Let's see what we can do. Might look alright. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I was looking earlier, because I wanted a really nice bright red like that, but I just don't have any. Now I'm going to keep them, all the strands I think, and make some big French knots just to put some berries on that. They need berries here, there and down there. So let's see if we can get something reddish. Might just put another little one underneath that one, just so it joins up. Okay, very naughtily, I'm going to drag it down the back. Just don't pull tight, it's fine. Okay, this will be a golden berry. Oh, it's not going to show, is it? Might have to do a bit of a hack. What's the hack? I'll show you. They're going to be very green, aren't they? Okay, I don't think I can cover over lighter, but not darker. Let's just tie that bit off. And of course you're going to split. Yeah. Could have done with you red down the bottom there. Right, you're going to have to come off. That's DMC 4511, by the way, in case you are wondering what it is. See, why does that always happen to me? Oh, stop bunching up. Right, if I cut that there, I thread it from this end. I'm using all 6 strands here. Did I say that? I can't remember. I can't remember. I'll just do 2 wraps on that one. I might be able to sneak in a 3rd red berry. Will you go in? Thank you. It's going to be a bit green. Oh well. It's okay. Smuggled it in there. Right. So let's get a red pen. I should have stopped and got my Sharpie, but this one will do. I'll give you the idea. I'll get my Sharpie in a bit, not now. I know what I need to do, so that's fine. Okay, so we have berries, which is all good. Now then on these bits I need to do, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will do something. I'm going to split the threads though. Honestly, as soon as the camera goes on, everything goes to pot. I don't know if this is the right colour now. It's gone pink. I was hoping it was going to be more. The darker colour. Sorry, half a sentence. Oh, there's the darker bit. Right, let me pull that out. I don't want pink. Scissors enough. Okay, I'll put you back in there. We might use you later pile. Come on. Thank you. I hope you're entertained. Oh, I need to learn how to edit. I can fast forward these bits then, but let's get rid of that pink. We don't want any of that on there. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what to do. I do. I've just decided. Right, I think running stitch around the edge. I was going to do lots of lines, but I was thinking running stitch around the edge. It's going to be very tone on tone, this. And then like a star or something in the middle. Oh, I don't know, because there is in my book, which I don't know what I've done with it when Ellen, or maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I've moved everything in my room to make room for gel printing. It was all laid out and organised for stitching. I don't know what I did with my book. It is here somewhere. Does anyone know, can you get a special, almost like a thimble that will go here? Because I use this part of my finger here to push through my needles. And when you get a needle like this one that's got quite a sharp eye on it, I get a really sore finger. And I was thinking about making myself something in leather, sort of like just to slip on here, because my hands get super sore. But I bet you there is something out there commercially that, you know, I can just buy. This is easier. I don't know. I expect you that do know will be able to advise me. See, it's really digging into my poor old finger. Maybe I need to hold the needle differently. Do that. Right, hold on, let me find my book. Let me pause you for a second. Right, I found my book. Just move you there. I can't get you down any lower. If I just leave it there, it's fine. Okay, so what I was thinking, because I saw this earlier, where's it gone? It's the it's a freeform eyelet, and I thought that looked really like a star. So all I'm going to do is kind of do that. But I'm just wondering, so page 79, where are you? Yeah, it's just as simple as just keep going in. So we got 3, 6, yeah, and 6 again. Right, okay, right. Yes, I haven't got an eyelet, but that's fine. Right, let me just fasten that off. Keep you there because I've got to do that bit yet. So I guess just sort of start from the middle. Just got white thread here. Oh, do you know what? We'll just do a very simple. We'll make some sort of a star. It won't be that one. This needle is so sharp, it's absolutely digging into my hand. Which is a good thing. You want sharp needles, but I don't want a wonky cross. Or star, rather. Well, it's going to be star-ish. Hopefully. Oh, come on, hands. That'll do. It's close enough. Oh dear. Okay, went a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. We'll let ourselves off. Yeah, good decision. I like that. Okay, so this bit I think I might just do. Shall I do my? How long have we been going? Let me have a look. Oh, crikey! Yeah, I'll make that do for this one. I think I'm going to look at some different sort of not running stitches, but stitches that you can run along there, and just sew on the little Suffolk puffs. These just need a couple of stitches just to hold them on, same as this. It doesn't need a lot, and they just need a bit of stitching around. And then the last thing to do will be to attach the so-called belly band that way, I think. And then that'll be basically it. And I'll decide if I want to put some pattern on the wings. I was thinking kind of like a, I can't remember what it's called. Is it called feather stitch? I thought that might look quite nice on the wings, actually. Let me just find it, and I can show you, and you can let me know what you reckon. Yeah, feather stitch, but they do a modified one. Let me go to 83, and I can show you. There's the fern stitch. Feather stitch leaf. No, it wasn't that one. Oh, where's it gone? Anyway, I'll find it and I'll show you on the next one, because I can't blooming find it now. Just go to the index, Susan, that might help, eh? Can't see for looking. It's got to be here somewhere, sorry. I thought it would be with the other feather stitches, wouldn't you? Oh, is it not? It looks kind of like fly stitch, but you sort of weave it up and down. I can't blooming find it now. Anyway, there it is, 80. Right, I knew what I was looking for. Honest. Right, this one. Yeah, this stitch here, probably, which way would look best? Excuse me. Yeah, maybe coming down here, maybe some of this, I don't know. I'll have a think about it. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Let me give you a close-up and you can get an idea of what we got to. So, yeah, just did some stem stitch there for the stem. Fly stitch on the leaves, quite like that. Actually didn't get a lot done. Good grief. Yeah, that took a long time. And then just running stitch around there in that star. Can't believe that took that much time. Anyway, yeah, I'll let you go and we'll come back with another one and hopefully it'll be finished. Alright, see you on the next one. Bye.